So why does Facebook keep rejecting your ads? The answer to that question, thankfully, is very simple when you follow this easy process. But before we dive into it, the first thing to know is to actually know what they look at when they're choosing to reject your ads. So in their Transparency Center page, as we can see here, they look at both your ad and your landing page. But for a lot of marketers, especially direct response marketers, what they don't realize is they will transcribe your video on your ad and any video sales letters, VSLs on your landing page too. On top of that, they also crawl through your upsells and downsells and your thank you page as well. And so a lot of marketers think they can bypass the ad review process by having a compliant bridge page or landing page. And that works for some people for a period of time. But as you scale up, Facebook will eventually crawl through your entire funnel. And for people who are especially in e-com or direct to consumer, and sometimes in info, they will have a survey at the end of your funnel at the last step to ask the consumer, hey, how was buying, how was it buying whatever they were selling? Was it what you expected? Would you buy from these people again? And so Facebook crawls through all of your assets. So that's very, very important to know. So with that being said, now that we know that they literally crawl everything, let's look at why you may be getting shut down or rejected rather. So if you come to their Meta Advertising Standards page, you can see all the primary things that they are looking for. And if you've seen the policies before, please stick through this because this is a brand new lens on some of this stuff. And I'll explain what to do if your problem, doesn't fall into any one of these. There's a lot of hidden triggers and compliance policies that Facebook implements and will, shut you down, reject you, or ban you for that they won't tell you. So more on that in a second. The big ones here is personal attributes. So go through all of your copy on all your landing pages, all your video sales letters. Are you calling out personal attributes? Which is, income, age, gender, location, credit history, medical conditions. I have a whole video. I think I'll put the link here somewhere. A whole video that breaks down what that actually means with examples. Next is sensational content. So this is, they call it sensational. This is typically more what we would call like clickbait, like shocking new discovery, that kind of languaging because they're very sensitive to language, right? Next one is cryptocurrency, and it's pretty straightforward. So anything that you think you might fall into, just click on the category and just give it a read. I know it's not very helpful, but it's at least a little bit more helpful than not knowing at all. If you're in dating, like basically whatever niche you're in, drug and alcohol addiction treatment, gambling and gaming, personal health, alcohol, social issues, look through and try and find the category that applies to your ad. Like even here, so go through and do your best to find the category that might apply the most to you and whatever your category is. It also helps here as well. They have an entire list of restricted goods, like for example, health and wellness. For example, like ads must not imply or attempt to generate negative self-perception, right? So one thing that I see that happen a lot, especially with hardcore marketers, is let's say they do like a toe fungus offer, right? And then they have an image of a really disgusting close-up toe fungus, right? It just looks disgusting, and they'll get rejected consistently because it breaks this policy. Because Facebook also looks at the image, like they have a crawler that can analyze the image as well, and the videos too. So all of that needs to be airtight. And so if you don't fit into any of these categories, or you're just not really sure about what issues you're having, you may be getting rejected for an issue that's not being talked about. And for that, I have an entire video. You can click somewhere around here for that. And that will open up what I call the black box of Facebook using my triple P method, which basically tells you what Facebook actually looks for that they won't tell you. And it's been tried and true over millions of dollars in ad spend for my clients in dozens of aggressive niches. And if you just want an AI tool to just do it for you to predict and prevent any ad rejections, bans, or shutdowns, go to rulebender.ai or click the link in the description to start your 7-day free trial. It will take your ad, you put your ad through it, you get it to flag any possible risky claims or anything that could be breaking policy. Again, things that are talked about and not talked about. It is trained specifically over hundreds of banned ads to find out what the hidden triggers are, and then it scans your ads for that, flags it so you know what the problems are, and then it rewrites those potentially risky phrases for you. You hit copy, you hit paste, you hit publish, and you scale headache free for yourself or for your clients if you're an agency or offer owner. So if you have any questions, please put them below. More than happy to go back and forth. This is Ed Ray, founder of rulebender.ai, and I hope to see you soon.